Or confused here. I'm not sure if my audio is working. Oh, I think it just came up now. Okay. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. So glad to have you guys here. Welcome, 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 welcome to another amazing evening. Welcome to another amazing evening. So, okay. So, can we all hear me now? Okay, I believe we can all hear me now. Welcome again to the amazing people here for tonight's live. It's going to be a great time. That I can guarantee all of us. That I can guarantee all of us. It's going to be a great time. Tonight, I won't be wasting much of our time tonight. I'm just trying to set up quickly. Okay. Almost there. All right, so let's get started tonight. We're going straight to the jugular and we're heading straight to the lessons. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hope the volume is loud enough. I just put the mic on the table, but I believe this should give me better audio than the ones we usually work with before. So but I'm very sure everyone can hear me clearly, loud and clear. So welcome to another amazing time of night class. Tonight's class is special, is important, is dear to my heart because the angle I'll be coming from for tonight's session is different. It's totally different. And as I get started, I would like to say quickly, for those of you that are on my Instagram live, please do endeavor to join me on YouTube. Endeavor to join me on YouTube so we can go flow from there. You can I'm reading mostly the comments from YouTube, so endeavor to join me on YouTube so that we can flow together from there. Okay, so tonight I'll be talking about understanding seasons. This is where I want to start. I just want to go straight to starting the class. So everyone here, you're welcome. You're welcome. We might not have time for much introduction tonight because I still have a whole long night ahead of me. I'll be traveling very early tomorrow and I still have to prepare and all of that. But it's important for me that I give those of you that are here, I give you as much value as I can. So I hope we are all excited. I hope we are all excited. And I realize the majority of the comments coming in are coming in from Instagram. They're coming in from Instagram. Okay, so I just need to verify why people are not getting the link. I need to verify why people are not getting the link on WhatsApp. Okay, so 1 second, guys. Sorry for that little delay. I just want to verify with the team why people are not getting the link on WhatsApp. Majority of the guys haven't received the link to join yet, so that's what I was trying to address. Apologies for the break in transmission. You know, sometimes these things happen, and it's important that a lot of people get the value I want to share tonight. And I must also say, for those of you that are already here, do not rush off. And if you rush off, that's your. I would not beg you to stay. I would not really beg you to stay, but try not to rush off. For those of you that are already here, take your time and learn something new tonight. You know, I always give value. So if you just come here, peep and you run away, that's your issue. There's nothing I can do to help you. There's nothing I can do to help you. So try not to rush off while we try to get the link to the rest of the guys to join us from the community. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm almost there, almost there. We're getting started in a second. Okay, so we're sharing with the guys in the community as they join us. But for those of you that came in very early, so glad to have you guys here. I just released a video on my YouTube called How to Create Your Signature Style. Your signature style is on my YouTube. I believe that video will help you guys a lot. I posted it this afternoon on YouTube, so check it out. Maybe after tonight's session, check it out. So someone is saying the volume is very low. I don't know if that's correct. Is it the same for everyone? Is the volume very low for everybody? Again, I apologize for the delay, but if you really want to learn, you like to immerse yourself with the A, please stay. But if you are not interested in learning, you just want to live your life, please, you are free to leave. Because what I'll be sharing tonight is very deep, very important, very dear to my heart, and it's only for serious-minded people. Only for serious-minded people that can get that value. Only serious-minded people can get that value. Only serious-minded. I'm just trying to wait for a minute or two for more people to join us. We had a little my small house where I live with my amazing wife, and I'll be sharing a bit of my when it comes to way that uh-huh. All right. So now I want to teach you guys uh understanding seasons is okay. People are saying they can't this audio, eh? Hello? Okay, okay. So I think it should be clear now. Can you hear me clearly now? Can you guys hear me clearly now? Like, all right, okay, okay. So I think it's back up now. Okay, sorry, it was just all these wires. All these wires tend to shake, and all of that. Okay, so someone said it's fluctuating. Maybe I should just use another audio. Let me just connect my other audio, because all this one that you guys say you're saying is shaking, is shaking. Oh, they said it's better now. You can hear me now. Okay, okay, okay. They said it's better now. All right, let's get started. understanding seasons. Understanding seasons. As you grow in your journey, as you grow as a person, and also as you grow in business, it's important that we understand the seasons of our life. It's important that we understand growth. It's important that we understand that there's time for everything. It's important that we understand that life comes in phases, in levels. And if I'm going to share a bit of a personal discovery I had myself recently, I went through a phase where I was very, very confused. I was downcast. I was literally sad. Not because maybe I'm broke or anything not like that. No, that was not the case. I went through a phase where I asked myself that why am I not as big as the actual global leaders? Yes, I know I'm doing well for myself. Red Magic is a thriving business. Is someone saying they can't hear me again, or is this person just joining the stream? I don't want any distraction so I can flow. But the audio is speaking, so I guess the person just is the audio still having issue? Or is it just or that comment just came in now? I don't want to talk to myself. Oh. Audio again is working fine. All right. Okay. So let me carry on. All right. So I went through a phase where I experienced a lot of sadness, and this was because I was struggling with my dreams. And let me explain. I was feeling like, okay, I have my dreams written down. I want to be this. I want to be global CEO. I want to have branches across these. I have my dreams. I might not disclose everything in details, but there's a particular level I want the Rare Magic brand to get to, which we have not gotten to yet. We are on a journey towards that, of course, and we've made a lot of progress ever since I started taking my business seriously, ever since I started taking my structure seriously, ever since I took my craft seriously, my mindset, personal development, company development, all of that. I've been making immense progress. But there is a dream which is ahead, is in the future. But I went through a phase where I'm like, why haven't I achieved this thing? Maybe I'm reading books. Of course, I'm making progress, but why am I not there yet? Why have I not set up these stuffs? Why have I not done those global things I want to do yet? And the thing actually held me down for a while, oh guys. It held me down where I felt, what's going on? What's the meaning of all this? Sometimes I would even ask myself that, why am I even working so hard? It feels so tough. And I love to watch videos from global leaders, the people that have done so well, people that have plenty companies, people that have plenty branches, people that they have companies that have 200 workers, 1,000 workers, 10,000 workers. And I see the things they say they do, where they are, the amount of money they are making, the amount of impact they are making in their industries. And I was downcast. I was just like, why me? Why not me? Why can't I just be this? Why am I not achieving this? So this is my nature. Anytime I'm in a confused state, anytime I'm in a perplexed state, I study, I research, I try to understand what the problem is or how I can get rid of the problem. And in the midst of my research, as I was trying to have a better understanding of all of these things, as I was trying to have a better understanding of all of these things that I was experiencing, I made certain discoveries. That, of course, now I won't say it's shocking, but it gave me a lot of clarity. So I added it to my list, and I said one of my night classes, I'm going to share it with you guys, because what I'm about to share would help you a lot. Trust me, and that's why I called the name of this class Understanding Seasons. What I'm about to share would help you a whole lot if you are, especially for those of you that are frustrated, those of you that want to do more, you want to achieve more, you want to be bigger, you want to be greater, you want to be better, you want to have a bigger photography business, bigger creative business. Some of you even have bigger dreams than the actual photography or whatever videography, whatever creative craft you currently have. Some of you even have plans to even leave the creative business and do something else. Some of you have some kind of calling. Some of you have some kind of something you are passionate about. Some of you want to make money. Some of you are actually in the industry just for the money, and you want to do it so well. So everybody has their dreams and goals. And right now, you might be going through a phase where you are overwhelmed, you're frustrated, you are not excited, you are seeing good things happen for other people. You see Rare Magic, you see Rare Magic is doing well for himself. See this one, see that big photographer, see that big photographer. How old is he? How old is that? Now, let's talk. Let's talk. If you do not understand times and seasons, you will get it all wrong. And let me break it down for you. Now, in life, there are different times and there are different seasons. And I want to explain. I want to explain. It will really help you a lot if you can listen. If you can listen. I at least from my research, I found that majority of photographers and creatives fall between the age of 25 to maybe 45. I know we have older photographers, definitely yes. We have photographers that are 50, that are 60. Oh yes, you know. But and we have photographers that are even less than 25. Oh yes. But the majority falls between that 25 to 45, or let's say between 25 to 50. While I was doing my study, I would do a lot of study using videos. I'm not an avid book reader. Of course, I read books, so I read books a lot, but I don't enjoy reading books the way I watch videos. So when I start watching videos, I subscribe to platforms, watch a lot of YouTube video around that topic, search some particular individuals to watch all their podcasts to get more clarity and more answers on whatever is bothering me. And I realized that number one, these people went through certain phases that I'm actually going through currently myself. That, oh, I'm actually not in the wrong place, and that's what I'm here to tell you tonight. You're actually not in the wrong place. You are just going through a phase that is obviously not permanent. Let me share with you 4 seasons of life, and this is what happens with, like, I mean real seasons, I mean physical seasons that happens in countries like America, Europe, all over the world. We have it in Nigeria too, but it's not as intense as it is in other parts of the world. We have 4 seasons. The first season is spring, the second season is summer, the third season is fall, and the fourth season is winter. Let me repeat. The first season is spring, the second season is summer, the third season is fall, and the fourth season is winter. And what is summer? Now, let me start with the first one. What is spring? Spring is like standard weather, basic weather. Everything seems good. It's not. It's just it's perfect. It's perfect. We have summer when everything is hot. That's when people go for vacation. There's a lot of sun. There's a lot of heat. All of that. We have fall when the weather is perfect. That's the best weather people have. The weather is not too hot. The weather is not too cold. Everything makes a lot of sense. Then we have winter when the weather is bad, extremely cold. People cannot plant seed. People cannot plant crops. People cannot do business. People can rarely go out. It's quite tough for people to grow. And I'm going to be using these 4 types of season to break down the point I'm about to make. Now, in the journey of your life, guys, in the journey of your life, you must understand that you are going through a particular season. It may be spring, it may be summer, it may be winter, and it may be fall. Now, let me break it down for you. From when you just come to this world till you are like, let's say 21, this is for the majority, not for everybody, but this is for the majority. Maybe when you just come to this world till you are like 21, uh let's call that springtime, where, okay, you are protected for, you are provided for. Since within that age, you are still living under your parents. Not everybody, like I said, but for the most people, you are still living under your parents or a guardian, or someone is taking care of you when you are 10, you are 15, maybe till you are 20, 21, there about around that range. Things are easy for you. That's when you learn a lot of new things. You just started life, primary school, secondary school, college, all of that falls within that range, and life is easy. Doesn't mean it's perfect, but at least life is easy. You don't have to think about what you eat. You don't have to think about how you feed yourself and all of that. Let's call that what? Season. Let's call that spring. Now, let's now move to summer. Let's move to summer, where life starts for you. Let's say that's 22 to 42. Let's say that one is 22 to 42, where life starts for you. At the end of your spring, which is 21, like I said, it's this age gap is not for everybody, but I'm just doing it statistically based on my research. So maybe around your 21, when you're about to leave your father's house, maybe you just finished university, you're done with youth service or whatever it is, you want to go and live your life out there. Even if you're still with your parents, you want to start to explore, you want to start testing things. All the knowledge you have, you want to get a job, you want to start a business, you want to have a girlfriend, have a spouse, you are in the dating market fully, you are trying to explore, build relationship, you are trying to do things, all the dreams that you've had when you were in university. Oh, I'm going to do this, I want to become this, I want to become that. It's very easy to dream. If I were you in your secondary school, they will ask, what do you want to become when you grow up? It's very easy to just come up with an answer, I want to become this. It's very sweet. By the time you are 22 to 42, thereabouts, 40, 42, 43. That's when you now face the music. You face the music and you're like, okay, here I am. What's next? Okay, let me get a job. Let me try to survive. You are trying to survive. This is the phase where you try to build. And remember, I said before that majority of creatives like you and I, we fall between this age range, between 22 to maybe 42, or let's just say between 22 to 45. We fall between this age range, right? This is the average age range where all of us, it dawns on us. Okay, this is where we are, especially in your 20s. Life starts to tell. When you're 25, you're 27, you're 28, life starts to tell. And when I say life starts to tell, I don't mean life becomes hard. Everything becomes clear that, okay, it's not easy out there. It's not easy to find the right partner. It's not easy to find the right job. It's not easy to build a business. It's not easy to build your net. A lot of things, nothing really is easy, to be honest. And that's a phase. Understand this. That's a phase. Let's call that summer. The first one was spring, 0 to 21. Summer, 22 to 42. That's another 20 years. It's a spring where you now start to build your life. That's where the building starts. I don't think you will find any house, any building that is still going through construction phase that looks beautiful until the building is finished. When they've done all the furnishing of the building, that is when it becomes to look beautiful, right? And that is how our life is. So through this, between 22 to 42, when you are going through that summer where things are hot, that's how summer is. The weather is hot. Okay, you're fine, you can cope, you're making progress, but the progress might not be looking like is coming speedily as you want. You have your dream, you want to own this, you want to have this, you want to have all these people working under you, you want to be the leader of this, you want to be the head of that. You have your dream, that there are certain things you want to achieve. By the time you are 30, you are feeling frustrated. Why am I here? Or you are in your late 20s, you are putting yourself under pressure, especially this day and age where we are exposed to too many successes. We see too many successes on a daily basis on our phones, especially successes of young people, lying young people. Majority of them, they are not telling you the truth. Successes of young people, and we find ourselves under pressure, forgetting that we are going through the right phase based on our age group. You are not supposed to hit your success stage, your final stage, at 25 or at 30 or at 35. That is not the way life is designed. You forget that you still have a whole life ahead of you. You forget that you still have a whole life ahead of you. So some of you are 25, you're 27, you're 28, you're already angry with life. You feel like you have not achieved the things you've seen people achieve online. And you forget that it's a phase, it's summer, and fall is coming. So when I was doing my research after all of the frustrations I felt and all the frustrations that I experienced, you know what I found out, and I realized that, oh, all these people that I'm actually looking up to, that are global CEOs that I want to be like, that are top leaders in their industries globally and all of that. Not maybe 1% of them is young, is around my age. That's what I found out. Maybe 1%. And let me tell you the fact: it's not everybody that will be like Davido. It's not everybody that will be like Michael Jackson. It's not everybody that will be like Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not everybody. Those are just once in a generation. Those specific people just come out and they eat global success based on their passion, and they eat it quickly at a young age. And it's not everybody that will have that similar experience. I have to be honest with you. You know. So when I did this research, I found that with the majority of these global leaders that I'm looking up to, 97 to 99% of them are 45 above. They are 49, 53, 57, 65. So that helped me gain clarity. Then I came to a point where I realized that, oh, I'm actually doing so well. And that's my message for you guys tonight, that you are actually doing so well. You are in the middle stage of your life. You are in the middle stage of your life, 25, 28, 32, 35, 38, and you are angry. You want to have 100 million sitting in the bank. You want to have the 5 offices. You want to have 100 staff. You have to be honest with yourself. Don't think like one. Don't think your reality will be like the reality of 1% of people. You have to think statistically and look at it that, okay, when it comes to seasons, I'm doing okay. It will be different if you have nothing you are doing with your life at this point. But the fact that you are even here on this life is obvious that there's something you're doing with your life. In fact, how would you even know me if you are not doing something? You are definitely, I'm sure everyone here is a photographer in one capacity or a creative in one capacity. Literally everyone here already owns a business, or you work under another person's business. You are already doing something. Steps are already being taken. So if you understand that, okay, this is a phase, and if I can make the best of this my current phase, I will actually eat that fall phase. When I say fall, I'm talking about seasons now, the third season, which starts from 43 to 63. This is just statistics. It doesn't have to be the exact age, but just a range. From 22 to 42, that 20 years, you are building. Then 43 to 63 is when you now actually enjoy the fruit of your labor. So I realized that majority of these people, they are not young. Maybe if 1%, like I said, just the lucky ones that just did something. Let me know it's the word lucky though. But the ones that just tried something and it was a hit. For example, Mark Zuckerberg. At a young age, Facebook was a hit, and that was it. People like, you not see Mark Zuckerberg every day. They don't come out every day. That I can tell you. They don't come out every day. People like Mark Zuckerberg don't come out every day. So if you are trying to be like Mark Zuckerberg, you have to create a groundbreaking invention that will be like that of Mark, not taking pictures of people. But if you want to grow gradually to the point where you actually enjoy the fruit of your labor and you enjoy a life of wealth, you have to understand that it's a phase, and you have to look forward to coming to that age, maybe somewhere around 40, to be a target. So if you're in your early 30s now, you're in your late 30s, you're in your early 20s, you're in your late 20s, you are already doing well. You have time on your side to work towards that age. By the time you're 40, you should be married. It's not compulsory. I didn't say it's compulsory. I'm just saying you should be married. You should probably have kids already and all of that. And by then, you are coming close to where you start to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Does not mean you start working or you start building. But if you understand that this phase of your journey, this particular phase of your journey is building phase, summer, things are kind of hot, which is the perfect time to build. See, the people that go through hard times actually come out the strongest. All my research, all my study, I've not found one global leader that found it easy. Not one. All of them went through significant struggles in their journey. I've gone through mine too, and I'm still going through. I'm not in my destination yet. Significant struggles, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, relational, different types of struggles in their journey. And I realized that most of them, they face those struggles in their 20s and in their 30s. I know everything we're talking about tonight is not really photography related. I know, but we have to be talking to ourselves about these things too. It's not just about carrying camera or all of that. So I realized that in their 20s and in their 30s, that was when they went through all those struggles, where they were able to build. So if you do not understand that at this your age range that you are, is building time. You are still in the construction phase where you are constructing the future, your own future, and the future of your family, your children, and your community, and your generation, and your world. You will just be frustrated, and out of frustration, you might either throw in the towel and give up, and you don't grow, or you dip your hands into something you're not supposed to dip your hands to. So if you do not understand that you are in a building phase, you will get it all wrong. So the focus of your investment now as a person, the focus of your investment as a creative now, the money you are making now, the time that you have now, you are supposed to be investing it in building. Because that is the phase you are now. You cannot start building when you are 45. Do you want to start learning a craft when you're 45? You want to start understanding how to build a business when you're 45? You want to go for that master class when you're 45? You want to find that mentor when you're 45? Think about it. You want to find start finding ways to achieve success when you are 45. You forget that you need time to build. Do you see anybody building a house in a day? Even the people with all of the money, it takes time to build. And you are in that building phase as you go. You are in that building phase. So you are trying to master a photography, you want to be global, you want to be big. You will be big. You have to understand that, know that. But it might not happen tomorrow morning because you are not there yet. You are still going through a building phase. You are still in construction phase. So if everything you do with your time at this stage of your life is to waste it on pleasure, you will not finish building. Understand that. I know I sound very intense right now, but this is something that is deep and heavy for me. If you waste your time, which is a currency, on flimsy things now, you will not finish building. So by the time you are 35, 39, you hit 40, 42, life dawns on you. Oh, I'm frustrated. You now start blaming government, blaming the industry, blaming your customers. Oh, why am I here? No, you are in the building phase. And if you do not understand that you're in the building phase, you'll just be angry at yourself for nothing. That's what happened to me. You'll be angry at yourself for nothing, for nothing. You are not supposed to, God will just be looking at that. What's wrong with this guy? You'll be angry at yourself for nothing. That, oh, I'm 25. Why's my life like this? Because you are looking at one content creator that is lying to you that they have made it in life, and it's a big lie. They will just be there lying to you, using their last kobo to take cars on credit. And this is not me talking down on anybody. All of us are making progress in our own way. I'm just trying to tell you that if all of that is what is intimidating you, you are joking. Because when I talk about success and wealth, I'm not talking about having a car and one house in Lekki. I'm talking of real success. Real global, so that's my own. No, that's my mindset too. If you're not thinking global success, correct wealth, real wealth, not you know that wealth, real wealth is not loud, sha. Just so you guys know, real wealth is not loud though. The one that is loud is just people that have money. They have money, then they are loud. The ones that are wealthy, they are not loud. Just so you know. Anyone that are looking at social media now, that is popping money, that is posting money, the person is not wealthy. The person is just rich, and they are not the same thing. Riches and wealth, they are not the same thing. We've just bastardized the word wealth. They say, oh, that guy is just wealthy. No, definition of wealth is not flaunting money all over the place. Wealth is silence. That's why even designer brands, the clothes Gucci and Fendi and Co make for the wealthy, they don't have their names on it. But the one they make for the rich, they plaster their name all over the place because they know those ones like to show off money. You know, riches is nothing; it can disappear. I'm talking of building wealth, building legacy for your future, for your generation, for your country, for your world at large. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you have to understand that you are in a building phase. Building phase. So you don't have problem. That's what I'm trying to say. You do not have problem. You don't have problem, Rara. The only way I will agree that you have problem is if you are not actually building. Then I will accept that you have problem. You know, if you are not actually building. So if you take your last kobo now and say, I want to go and buy a course from Rare Magic, or I want to go and buy a course from whoever, Big H, it doesn't matter. Or not just photography. Okay, as I'm learning this photography now, I want to go to this place and learn how to start a business and grow a business. Okay, I want to go for this class and learn this thing. I'll pay for it. Oh, I want to take 30 minutes every day. I want to take 30 minutes every day to learn this thing on YouTube. See, 70% of what I know, I learned it on YouTube. Like I said, I don't read books like that. Of course, I have books. So if I show you my shelf now, you go fear. I have books, but 70% of what I learn on YouTube. YouTube is the number one value-added platform in the world. This is my laptop in front of me. Behind my laptop, I have a big screen, and on that big screen, I always watch videos every day. At least 1 hour daily. I accumulated maybe in my car or in my office or here in my house. I'm always watching something, feeding my mind with something. Why? Because I am building. And you have to understand that you are building. So if you do not learn, you are not learning new things every day. You don't watch YouTube. And when I say watch YouTube, I don't mean watching skits. If you check my own page on my YouTube, you will never see anything like skits there. Some of you open with YouTube and it's skits you are watching with your time, with the currency that you have. You forgot that you are spending something. The fact that money is not leaving your account does not mean you are not spending something. Something is being spent, which is greater time, because you cannot make it back. You cannot turn back the hands of time. You cannot make time back. Even if you lose money now to master a skill or to get knowledge in business or to pay whatever value you are paying for, you will make your money back. With what you get, you make your money back. At this stage of your life, you are supposed to use your money. You're supposed to use your time, the time you have in your hands, to make money, so that later you can use the money you have made to buy back your time. Let me repeat. You are supposed to use your time that you have now as a young person to make money. And the best way to do that is to add value to yourself through building. So that later, when you are 45, you will not be using the money back at your time. Then you'll be scaling business. Now, then you've made money. You are making money. Business is sweeter because you know when I listen to all those global leaders. In fact, there's this platform I paid for, masterclass.com. It's a popular platform. I'm sure you guys will know it. Since I got so addicted to the platform, and I watch, and because all the people that talk there, they are global leaders, and I realized that when they are talking, they will be saying things like, I started my business 30 years ago. I started my business 20 years ago. I started my business 35 years, 30. My business, how old is my business? How old is your business that you are frustrated? Someone has been building something for 30 years. They've made mistakes. Yeah, one of my leadership mentors that I was at a conference last year. He said something. He said, if your business is not 10 years old, you've not started business. He said, if your business is between 0 to 9, that's the planning phase. You are still in planning phase where you still be learning lesson, where you chop cane. Let me put it that way. Where you learn lesson, where you go chop cane. That's planning phase. For those of you on Instagram, please do endeavor to join me on YouTube to just help with the views happening here. But it's fine. If you want to stay on Instagram, it's fine. That's the planning phase. That's what I said. So if your business is 5 years old, you're already looking up and like, what's happening to my life? Are you kidding me? Even people in ministry, churches, I know this is not a religious setting. People in ministry that have done well in ministry, that God has helped, that have global ministries now, go and check. They did not start yesterday. Some of them, their business has been running for 15 years, 20 years, even longer. Some of them, before they even started church, it's in itself, they've been building, because there's no way to hit a finish line without running first. Know this and know peace. There's no way to hit a finish line without what? Run. You have to run now. You have to run first. What do you think you want to do? You want to just be successful and become a global CEO. Do you know what is at stake? The confidence you need to build, the discipline you need to build, the mindset you need to build to be able to become that. It takes a lot to do that, guys. So I'm trying to just get something set up. It takes a whole lot to do that. A lot. And you have to understand that if you do not do it now, you will lose. You will lose. And you will find yourself in your 40s, now to your 50s, now trying to figure it out. And you're already losing strength. Now that you are young, in your youth, this is the time to build, guys. So understand these seasons. 43 to 63 is fall. That's when you explode and live a life of freedom. You don't see. I know we live in a tech age now. Everybody's exposed, and now you people are you want to live a life of freedom. How old are you? Some of you are still in your 20s. You are looking for the way to live a life of freedom. What have you done? What impact have you made? What sacrifice have you made? What price have you paid? What price have you paid that you want to live life of freedom? What scar do you have? What battle scar do you have? When you say battle scar, I don't mean physical scar. I mean when it comes to life. You don't have any battle scar. You have not paid any price. You are talking about living a life of freedom in your 20s. You build, guys. You build. So invest your resources in learning because it's a phase. By the time you are 50, 45, 40, you have become so knowledgeable. That's if you build. So your mind is deep. You have things have become easy because you have experience. You've learned from experience. You've also learned from knowledge. So it's easy for you to start a business. That's why I realized that people in their 40s, they will just start. They maybe they've been building one business for the past 15 years, but in less than 3 years they can start 3 businesses because now they've learned over time how to build it. So they don't need fresh experience again. They will just apply what they've learned in other businesses easily because they are in their fall. After that fall, you now have winter, which is when things are hard. But because you've already built in your summer and you're already enjoying your fall, by the time it's winter, when things are hard, when I say things are hard, because you are old, you don't have strength again. You're already 68, 70. You are tired. You don't have strength to work again. But because you've built in your summer and you've been enjoying your fall, now you have to give back. You have a lot. You even have extra. Because you're already tired, you don't have strength to travel the world, to enjoy life, the enjoyment you've enjoyed in your 43 to 63 with your family. You don't have the strength to do it anymore. By then, you have foundation, you are doing philanthropy, you are giving back, you are helping people, you are taking care of your children, your grandchildren, whatever calling you have, whatever purpose you are achieving it, you are just enjoying. That's if you built in your 20s. That's if you built in your 20s. So I'm talking to the ones that are willing to build in their 20s and their 30s. Those are the ones I'm talking to. I'm not talking to the ones that are still playing, So we know what we are saying, know what you're saying. Sorry, I have a call. I'm just trying to get it out of the way. Okay. You understand? So don't be influenced by all these things online. and understand that you are in the right place. You are building. Learn this so that you don't put yourself under pressure. Now, let me share this quote with you. Let me share this quote with you. It was by Jim Rohn. Some of you will know Jim Rohn. He says, your life does not get better by chance. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So, wishing and hoping that, oh, man, this thing with magic, the talk makes sense. Now, true. We are building, we are in a building phase. So let us be building. And you are just wishing, just stay there. You are not doing anything. You are not actually taking steps, like I have said, going for courses, going for masterclass, going for conferences, going for events, opening your mind. And when I say event, not only photography events, we don't even have a lot of photography events anyway. I mean, going for tech events, agric events. Yes, you don't know where you will meet the next person that will help your life. You don't even know where you will get a business idea. Any events, spiritual events, religious events, tech event, agriculture event, government event, exhibitions, farm, just go out there, classes, mentorship. Then that's outdoor. Indoor, you are feeding yourself with books. If you don't like to read books, you are watching videos, on YouTube, different podcasts out there that can change your life, that can transform your thinking. People like Myron Golden, Stephen Ballet, Mel Robbins, Lewis O's, a lot of them all out there, that you can listen to, and you are doing it consistently, not that you do it for one day and you say, we just hear the podcast, we don't see anything. You cannot see anything. Believe me, you cannot see anything because you are building now. It's just like you build a foundation of a house and you say, oh, we just na foundation we no see roof. How you want see roof? It's stage by stage. But the more you keep feeding your mind, the better you are able to approach life differently. You start to make the right decisions, and as you're making the right decisions, some decisions will be wrong. You make some mistake, you will fall, you rise up again, you fall, you get back up again, and you keep going. I saw a snippet of Yemi King's podcast this morning where I was interviewing Chude, the presenter guy, and he said something that someone told him, that life is a game, and it's like tennis. The game give it to you, you play your own game. The life give it back to you, you play your own. And the moment you stop playing, that's the end for you. The game continues, but for you it's as end because you stop playing your own back. Telling you. So you have to understand this, that you do not get better by chance. Don't wish you get better. Invest. This is not the time to save money. I don't say you should not have small money for contingency. Just have small money for contingency and use the money. Money is that money that you are keeping in your bank. That's your selfish attitude. That money that you are keeping in your bank. Use it to build your future. How do you use it to build your future? Pay for a course. Go for classes. Go for master classes. Go for conferences. And not only photography, like I said. Feed your mind. Buy books. Build the right relationship. Buy data. Study. If you don't have money to go for conferences, go for all those expensive master classes, go for the free one. People do free now and then. Go for free ones. Some of you are here now, you're already getting frustrated. You want to live this life. That's the problem. Because you don't have the passion to learn, and you want to be successful. You think you just drop some people's laps. If you don't have the money to go for classes, sit down on YouTube every day. Watch. And if you start watching some kinds of video, the beautiful thing about the algorithm is that it will continually bring in more of that same type of video to you. So watch it. Learn. Feed your mind every day. If you go to AI, take ChatGPT and say, give me the key things to do when it comes to time management, when it comes to procrastination. ChatGPT itself go teach you. There's this guy they call Ali Abdal. He's a productivity expert. He has amazing videos on his YouTube channel. Ali, A-L-I, then space Abdal, A-B-D-A-A-L, or Abidal, something like that. Search. It will teach you how to be productive, how to manage your time effectively, and many things like that. So this is not just, maybe go YouTube, maybe go learn lighting, maybe go learn retouching. Those things are important, yes. But that is not all life is. Understand that you are building. So don't be frustrated. You just keep building. Because some people will be frustrated and they will stop building. And that's where their life will eat. That's where they die. And when I say that, I don't mean physical death, or they'll be alive, or they will live long. But that's where it stops for them. But for you that keeps on building yourself up, because the real value is you. It's not the money you are making. It's not your business that's the real value. It is what you carry. It is you. You are the real value. As you keep on building yourself, you will eat your fall. That's FAW, the fall season, where everything is sweet and everything is easy. and you just be there mentoring people. I'm like, oh yes, in life you have to. And people are looking at how do I want to be? How do I be like this man? How do I be like this woman? That's the whole essence of life. Your life does not get better by chance; it gets better by change. To everything, there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. That's from Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. This is JFK, John F. Kennedy, former president of America. Those who look only to the past and present are certain to miss the future. So if you are thinking about your 40, but if you are thinking about what will happen when you hit 40 years old, you will do well. But if you are thinking about where you are now, you will not do well. It's that simple. And this is me also talking to myself, because I experienced this recently when I did my research. But if you have a long-term mindset, oh, this money, let me use it because of my when I'm 40, because of when I'm 45, you'll be making the right decision because you are thinking of the future. But if what you are thinking about is too present-minded, you are too present-minded, you are thinking about, oh, how do I enjoy now? Why don't I have money now? The small money you are making, let me try and enjoy. Let me whatever. You will miss it. You will miss the mark. You miss the mark, you get frustrated. You miss the mark, you get frustrated, and you won't be happy. Project One, please come. You won't be happy at all. Very important that you learn this, that those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. So you have to understand, it's not about chance. It's not about looking at the past. Focus on the present. Please, guys, do like this video and subscribe to this channel. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Very, very important. Hope you guys are getting value. You guys have to change and understand the phase you are in life and live your life accordingly. And don't be frustrated. Don't let anything frustrate you. Don't let anybody bamboozle you. Don't let social media intimidate you to making wrong decisions. Don't let social media intimidate you to making wrong decisions. So please come, please come. Hope you guys are getting value. Very important. Very important. Make BTS for me. BTS. I get a close-up shot so they will see what I'm using, my whole setup and all of that. Very, very important. So that you will not be under pressure. You will just be making your progress step by step, and you'll be achieving milestones as you grow. You'll be achieving milestones as you grow. Maybe marital milestone, you find a wife, you find a husband, you hit that milestone. You get your first apartment, you hit that milestone. You get your second apartment, you hit that milestone. You get your first child, you hit that milestone. You hit your first 1 million, your first 5 million, your first 10 million, your first 20. You keep going step by step. That's the way life is. So all these things we hear that, oh, that girl just signed one deal and they gave her 100 million. That's just one in 1 million. That's not going to be the reality for everybody. For most people, life is a ladder. You keep climbing from step to step, from glory to glory. You keep moving, making progress gradually, and as you grow gradually, then by the time you've done 10 years in the game, 15 years in the game, 20 years in the game, you've already gotten to the top of the ladder. Then you'll now enjoy the fruit of your labor. It doesn't mean you'll be suffering now. You understand? So it doesn't mean you are suffering now, but then is when you now live large for real. That's when you can now be buying houses as you like, buying cars, doing what to do, make impact, help by other people, do whatever you want out of your life. You understand? Very, very important that you know this, so that you don't run unnecessary race and frustrate yourself for no reason. You understand? So that's the end of my class tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope you guys got a lot of value. Please do not forget to like this video or subscribe to this channel. And I released the course recently. You can check my Instagram for more details about the course. For those of you that are looking to master photography fast track, I put together a 2-week photography business and technical launch by where you can master photography and master the business of it in 2 weeks. And the course will be out next week. So, but the course is already up on early bird. So if you like to jump on it, please do endeavor to jump on it. You can send a DM if you are interested. So we'll send you a link, and the description of this video, you can register for a 2-day webinar we put together for the course. But for those of you that have already watched the webinar and you're still contemplating on if you should buy the course, please buy the course. I think with everything I've explained in this class, I don't need to convince you again. If you are serious, especially for those of you that are beginners, and even if you're not a beginner, you're already shooting actively, the business segment of the course is serious. I'm about to record that part. The business segment, because it's both technical and business. So the business segment of the course is serious. So buy it. If so that you can learn business. Even if you already know photography, you can learn business. So thank you guys for joining tonight. I'm sure you got value. I'm so excited. I want to try to make this every week. I'm just trying to find a perfect day that works because of my schedule, so that you guys will know that on this day, there's always night class. I'm thinking Tuesday. I have church on Wednesday. I feel like Thursday, some people might have weddings. And we can have weddings on some Thursdays. So I think maybe Tuesdays, every Tuesday we come here to learn something new. So sometimes I'll be teaching you something around photography. Sometimes I'll teach you some things around the business. And also sometimes I'll teach you some things around life in itself, just like we just did tonight. Just to give you a more holistic experience from me. Based as I'm making my discoveries, I'll be sharing the best I can with you guys. So thank you. And I'm sure you've gotten value. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and to also like this video. For those of you that are watching on Instagram, please follow me and also follow my YouTube channel, Rare Magic TV. Thank you again for joining. I'm sorry I can't take much questions. It's already almost 9 p.m. But I'm sure you guys got value. I'm getting a lot of education. Okay. So you can also take time to watch this again. Oh. It's on YouTube. It's valuable. So rewind it, watch it again. It will help charge you up. It helps me a lot. Sometimes I even listen to myself. It will help charge you up, give you more energy, motivate you to actually make right decisions and figure out ways to make your life better. You understand? All right. So thank you everyone again for joining. I will see you guys again next week. We'll drop the flyer soon. We'll be on the lookout. God bless you all.